Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to Puerto Galera. It's a 2.5 hour ride from Quezon to the Batangas port. Now we're arriving at Batangas port and there are some fees that you have to pay. First is the terminal fee. Once you're in, now you have to get in line to get on the boat. While you're waiting in line, there is a man that will approach you for you to pay. So this is the biggest fee that we have to pay for us to get to Puerto Galera with our car.
Now we're on the boat and it's a smooth ride for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Beautiful views of Verde Island and Tingloy. Also visible on the way out is the Mother of Asia, Tower of Peace. It's a monument dedicated to the Virgin Mary, and it's the tallest in the world at 322 feet. Once you get closer to Puerto Galera and getting off the ship, the views of this incredible island Mindoro are stunning, from the color of the water to the mountain in the background.
This is us getting off the boat and going inside Puerto Galera. Once you get off the boat, there is another fee that you have to pay, which is the environmental fee and tourism. And they do have a fast crab, which takes you 45 minutes on the boat to get to Puerto Galera, which is half. And this is how we got there with our car, which is the Roro. Row!
After a 2-hour drive and 1.5 hours on that boat, you are ready to eat lunch. So we came to the Garden of Eden, a place we found near the scuba hub where all the scuba resorts are, and sat down for lunch. My fish was really good. How was your meal, babe?
It was okay, but it was a little soggy. This resort is just by Sabang Port.
It's the scuba hub for Puerto Galera. So many resorts here, all revolve around diving. Now we're checking into our hotel, the Mangyan Grand. The best thing about this hotel, I think, was the pool. Awesome area to hang out. Here's the check-in area, very beautiful. Once we got here, we did notice this little guy, and we moved him to a tree so he would not get stepped on. Here's our room. We did get a free upgrade because of a problem with the room we had originally tried to reserve. They told us it was a room with a balcony. We'll see that later. The room was nice, the bathroom's decent, the aircon was really cold, so all in all, pretty nice. But to call this a balcony is a bit of a stretch. Although it was free, we'll take it. And like I said, the pool, in my opinion, was the best part of this hotel. My daughter loved it. It's plenty big for multiple families to enjoy and not be hanging all over each other. So a good place to hang out if you don't want to be at the beach. Now, if you do want to go to the beach, you get offered some beautiful views and plenty of places to eat. For dinner, our first night, we went to the Beach Frog Bar and Restaurant, which had high reviews on Google, so we tried it and it was delicious. Now, this resort sets up a little dining area every night right on the strip. They grill everything right after you pick what you want and put it straight from the grill in front of you on your table. It's really good, but because it's on the main strip, expect it to be a little pricey.
If you love coffee like me, Cafe Marco is the best place to go to. It's really famous for their pizza, coffees, pastries, and wings. We were driving by and we saw this awesome view, and I told my husband we have to stop there.
Now, we're pretty certain this place is really popular in the evenings, but we stopped by early and were able to be the only ones in the restaurant. They have awesome shakes and they were really cool. They even let me fly my drone through the restaurant to get that shot. Lyra enjoyed being there. She enjoyed the view and was goofing around the whole time we were there. Now, back at the strip, the beach again offers amazing sunsets and has a similar vibe to what we saw in Boracay, but on a much smaller scale. Fire dancing seems to be a staple at any tourist area in the Philippines. The Strip offers numerous bars and clubs you can hang out at, as well as some shops for souvenirs, alcoholic beverages, other things like a massage, henna tattoos, all kinds of things come to life at night. Oh, and I can't forget karaoke. This is a video of the restaurant we showed earlier where they grill right in front of you. It's almost always busy like this. Now we're going to show some of the easy places to get to by walking or tricycle. If you're lucky enough like us to have your own car, it's even easier. This is White Beach, right near the resort we stayed at. This little thing is called the Ancient Boulder on Google Maps, and right next to it is Limestone Cliff, an incredible rocky feature that is really stunning. Beautiful water. There were signs that said not to go swimming there. I'm assuming because of the rip current, but man, it's hard not to get in that water. Next, we went on a road trip. I wanted to see some of the cliffs and some of the real estate that was available in Mindoro, and it was not disappointing. It's incredible. These views are literally right near the road. There's corals, great for snorkeling. There's coves and even hidden beaches near here. The cliffs here are spectacular, and there are a lot of rentals, a lot of resorts in this area. Perfect if you want to just enjoy the view. The one downside to this incredible area is the beaches look to only be accessible by boat. You could get down there, but getting back up would probably be pretty difficult.
Another popular place here in Puerto Galera is the Tamara Falls, where it's literally beside the road.
Now, since I love waterfalls, we kind of had to come see this one. This area just below the bridge, which is part of the falls, has an entrance fee to go swim and enjoy. But what we really came to see was this part of the falls, the upper part of the 423-foot total drop. It's really pretty, and we were told we were lucky to catch it with good flow. Luckily, there had been rain lately, and both sides of this waterfall were going. We were also told that in the rainy season, the water flow can get so massive that rocks and debris like small branches or even little trees can get thrown on the road from the top of this waterfall. I think it'd be cool to go back during the rainy season and see it. This is a replica of the Spanish galleon. My daughter really likes pirate ships, and we had to come because she saw it as we were driving by, so we stopped.
Beach tourist island hopping. This is one of the activities that you can do in Puerto Galera.
Now, for the trip that we did, we paid 800 pesos for me and my wife to island hop. What we found out later was if we'd have driven directly to the port and hired the boat ourselves, it would have been only 400.
Here we are getting on the boat at Manolo Port, where they also have some water shoes, fins, goggles, snorkel, and water camera for rent.
Now, depending on the size of your party will determine the size of boat you're going to be taking out. Since it was me, my wife, and Lyra, we were on a small boat, but they definitely had boats that could accommodate up to 10 or 15 people. There are different options you can choose from: island hopping and snorkeling tour. We did the snorkeling tour.
Say hi, baby. Get a wave.
It was a beautiful 30-minute ride to our first destination, the underwater cave. Now here we are wearing hard hats, which I honestly gotta say is a scam. They tell you that you have to wear the hard hats if this is your first time there. It's 50 pesos per hat. We later found out from our tour guide, who was on the boat still, that we did not need to do this, and it was a way for the locals to get more money.
You want to go in there? Well, she said, no. Oh, Daddy's here with you, okay? Oh, wow. It is. Come here. Come to Daddy. Oh, look over there. Look.
Now, my wife and daughter chose to wear a life jacket. I did not. I actually even brought my goggles so that I could make the swim through this cave, which was really pretty, and I'm glad I did it.
One of the best part being here is seeing my daughter smile while she swims with the fish. And if you've been watching her videos, you should know that my daughter loves mermaids. So she's been telling us the entire time that she's a mermaid and that she lives in this cave. Salty. As you can see, the merman or my husband is on his way back from the other side of the cave.
After a great time at the hidden cave, we're off to the next spot, which is the snorkeling area. Easy for anyone to swim and enjoy what's around, as the water is anywhere from 3 to 5 feet deep up to 20 or 25 feet. Now, as you can see, this snorkeling area is beautiful and massive. You could easily spend a day or half a day here swimming the entire reef. It's beautiful.
And if you're lazy like me, the boat can pull you around while you snorkel. You can see all the fishes beneath you. But the real thing is, it's too deep, so if you're not swimming enough, you can't see the bottom.
The snorkeling in this area was beautiful. There were corals and plenty of little fish swimming around. It was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed swimming here for about an hour before we were off to the next spot. After swimming in that snorkeling area for a while, we're off to our next destination, which is where the giant clams are. Now, this area was also very beautiful. Even with the tide going out and the water being a little murky, there were still plenty of fish to swim around with and enjoy. It was a great time. But I can also say the giant clams in the area are pretty big and beautiful to look at if you can swim down deep enough to get a close-up look. And as an added bonus, after speaking with our tour guide for quite some time, he brought us here. This incredible sandbar that my daughter absolutely loved. It was just deep enough for her to swim and play around, but when she wanted to, she could put her feet down and not be worried about swallowing some salty water. She loved it, and it was quite beautiful, right near San Antonio Island. San Antonio being my hometown in Texas, I was happy to be home.
Bye-bye.
I hope you liked the video. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.